Globalism versus Nationalism, Part 3. Continually attacking the opposition. Thank you for joining me. I'm Trace Williams, and this is What Do You Think? The globalists wasted no time in pulling out another tool from the toolbox when it came to their true opposition. From the moment it was even anticipated that Donald Trump would announce his bid for the presidency, the globalists mounted attack after attack against him. One of the narratives was that he could not effectively run a business due to the bankruptcies of the businesses in which he was involved. If he can't run a business, how can he run a country? These attacks came one after another, Russian collusion being one, and the call to the new leader of Ukraine. Each arrow that was fired upon this man fell quite short of its intended target. And there were many, many arrows fired upon him. Through all of the investigations and allegations, Donald Trump prevailed unscathed. This included the impeachment trial, in which he was acquitted, fully exonerated. As each arrow was fired upon him, he would continue moving forward, picking up the errant arrows and hurling them right back at his opponents. The arrows that had been returned were on target. By strictly following the Constitution of the United States, the original one, he inflicted one wound after another. Each wound would expose another or several other major players that rose up against him. Some of the exposed players came as no surprise. Others, however, may have come at some bit of disbelief. The important fact remains that the opposition exposed themselves for who they are. The globalist intent was to discredit the newly elected president. What seemed to happen, however, through the investigations, the allegations were proven baseless and are false. As these accusations were discredited as fast as they appeared, the base of support became larger for the newly elected president. Not only did his support continue to grow, but the support of the media that attempted to wreak havoc on President Trump continually dwindled until it had been rendered useless. They had proven themselves to be fake news. In the meantime, President Trump stayed the course, exposing the swamp, awaiting the appropriate moment to pull the plug. That moment, folks, is almost upon us. While he was busy pointing out the dishonest coverage by the media, he created peace in many lands abroad. He has since received Nobel Peace Prize nominations for peace accords he had completed in the Middle East. All of the things that he had done was devastating to the globalist agenda. President Trump, the nationalist and natural opposition of the globalists, had fulfilled all of his promises and then some that were vowed to the citizens of the United States of America. These promises included a border wall, energy independence, new trade deals, and so much more. He pushed forward his America First agenda, much to the chagrin of the globalist. Each of these promises equated to more American jobs, from construction to energy to manufacturing and farming jobs. This made America very strong economically. Each job created for Americans was a jab to the globalists who wished for the jobs to be held overseas. This would crush the American economy and make dependence on the government a dire necessity. This would provide further distance between we the people and the globalist elites, thus allowing for an easier transition to the World Economic Forum's plan of globalization. Please do your own research on the World Economic Forum and the Global Reset. Pay particular attention to the pandemic as it is used for cover and the destruction of small businesses in order to further the gap between the people and the globalist elites. As the president systematically destroyed the money flow from various locations to the globalists, it allowed him the opportunity to escalate the destruction of the central banking system in the United States, again devastating the globalists or deep state players. He accomplished this task in part by using the stimulus package as just one of the tools to further weaken the Federal Reserve. This action, in conjunction with others, destabilized the Federal Reserve to a point where it would implode on itself. This was bound to happen at some point anyway. The weakened central banking system requires a reset in order to stay in existence, hence the global reset. At this point, bankruptcy for the Federal Reserve and the United States, Inc. looms large. We will be getting into that topic soon. Look for part 4 as we further explore the opening of the battle between the globalists and the nationalists. I am Trace Williams asking you, what do you think? Thank you for joining, everybody. God bless you. God bless the United States. And have a great day, everybody.